We do it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline. I'm your host, Troy, and I'm back with the boys. What's up, fellas?
Yep.
What up? Hold y'all. I can hear everybody, but I can't see a thing right now.
That's because you lagging, bro.
I don't know what's going on.
You're not lagging.
Oh, there we go. I can see y'all now, but I heard everything. So I apologize.
Back. What's up, babe? We got another episode for you guys. GK, are you with me back in the building? What's up, GK?
Yo, today we got the healthy snacks going on. I don't know if you guys fuck with this granola. It's good for you.
Ew.
It's pretty good. Like it's
Did I just see
a little bit sweet. You got the little dry fruit in there. It's good for you, right? And then we got the body armor, right? Hydration, and it tastes pretty. It's all right, you know.
Yeah,
that's Power rate 0 over everything.
What?
Which one?
What did he say?
Which one, G baby?
Gatorade 0 is actually better than Powerade 0. Obviously, it's not better than original Powerade, but I will drink Gatorade 0 before I drink that body armor.
You're crazy.
No, I mess with the Gatorade 0 too.
You're crazy.
I just switch it up once in a while.
I don't like body armor. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm taking Gatorade Powerade 0.
Fuck
over that. Over that body armor stuff.
Body armor is way better than Gatorade.
I hate body armor. I'm not gonna hold you.
We got Trent.
It's good.
We got Trent back in the damn building. What's up, Trent?
What up? You know, I'm being on my detective shit later. But
Detective Trent back in the building. You heard it here first. Number one wide receiver, Mel, AP, G baby. What we got, Trent? Why you didn't switch your name? Do something.
No. Hey, I just want to let
Detective Trent. That's why Trent switch it. I want to see Detective Trent. All right.
I just want to let everybody know.
G baby in the house.
Yeah. Hey, that AP ain't for Adrian Peterson. That AP is for agenda pushing because the season is back and I am going crazy.
Go ahead. My bad. I didn't want to interrupt.
No. I'm just saying I got a lot of agendas to push.
Oh, okay. So listen, I gotta say this real quick. I think
I didn't even introduce Mel in the building.
My bad.
You know I'm here. No, it's all good.
Go ahead,
just Mr. NBA's thing. I forget what it was. How many times was Stafford sacked? 7?
7.
Yeah.
7 sacks and 15 QB hits, bro. I guess they can't block anybody. They didn't blitz once. The Bills did not send one blitz. Every single time, 4-person rush. It's 15 hits and 7 sacks.
Backup left tackle. Backup left tackle. Week 1, and the running game was they didn't. I don't know what happened with Cam Akers.
I just hope
they can't run block. They can't pass block.
I just hope Stafford don't keep playing like this. That's it. Because the conversation.
It's week 1.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like Stafford was being Stafford till the third quarter. I feel like Stafford was doing normal Stafford things until the third quarter.
I'm just saying.
What is normal Stafford things?
Stafford is gonna throw a pick like
every game.
He had 17 picks last year. That's 17 games.
Every game.
He's going to throw a pick every single game. He's gonna overthrow somebody every single game. But until that third quarter, that first half, Stafford looked like Stafford. But then the third quarter
going to throw like 3 touchdowns almost every single game too.
Also, I want to say, everybody was talking about, the Bills defense looks suspect. Bills defense ain't have a run defense. Von Miller's not gonna help against the run. Hey, they strapped up the Super Bowl chance without Trey White.
Overreaction Friday.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Week 1.
I'm just saying.
It's easier for
the Rams are gonna be fine. The Rams are gonna be fine.
It's easy for defenses. It's easy for defenses to come out early and rock out than it is for an offense.
That's true.
I mean, yeah. That's why I said the Rams are going to be
That's why I had money on the under.
It was a low-scoring game it was a tie game in the first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It shouldn't have been. It should have been.
The over/under was 52, bro.
I mean, to keep it a stat, they both really didn't play that good. It was a very sloppy game.
Wait, hold on. Who didn't play that good?
Neither team really played that good. The Bills offense,
I think the Bills
turned it over like 3 times, didn't they?
Besides that,
like Josh Allen threw some nasty.
One of those picks was not on him. That was straight through the hands of who was it, McKinsey?
So
one of them picks was not on Josh Allen. He can't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
And then, not on Josh Allen.
I think.
And then it was a lot of miscommunications in the Rams secondary. Like it was just weird. Like it's week 1.
Yeah. It is. That's why I said the Rams
get back into the groove. Like,
they'll make the playoffs and win the
division. How I'm hearing about Jalen Ramsey. Oh, he might have lost it. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, this is fine. It's Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is
the Stephon Diggs touchdown was a blown coverage by the safety. The safety jumped the under route, and Diggs was playing short corner.
Ramsey thought he had help over the top.
Yeah.
Right, and the safety dropped down and left his ass wide open.
I think that I might have to go back and look at the play. I might have to go find it. But I'm almost positive, even though you can say, yeah, Jalen Ramsey thought he had safety help over the top. But I think they were supposed to be in cover 3. And he was just kind of floating. He was staring. I mean, he was staring back the whole time looking at the quarterback. So, like, I'll give you that.
Right. If you watch it, all you have to do is just watch. The safety is literally to his right. He jumps whoever was under, I don't know if it was a tight end or a slot receiver, whoever that was, he jumped it. Jalen, he never turned. He was literally just playing soft.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go find the play. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna go find the play because I saw it earlier. Because I remember
I don't think Ramsey messed up that play, G-Baby.
But no, I'm saying I don't know for sure. I'm just saying what it looked like from what I saw. Almost like he thought he had safety help over the top. But if he's playing cover 3, he's supposed to have that one deep third. I don't know.
Either way, it's a mental error on one or the other. It's not like
he just got smoked. I know. That's what I'm saying. He didn't get burned, but I think the mental error could have came from either way. It was on Jalen Ramsey. Whether he thought he had safety help or not.
I'm looking at the video back. Nah, Mel, man, he actually great.
I think Mel is right.
Yeah, because like he's literally like still floating while Stephon Diggs.
He just floating.
He's trying to guard him. He looked like he's trying to pass him off.
I agree. That is not the point I'm arguing. I'm saying that possibly Jalen Ramsey should have been in cover 3.
He thought he was in the wrong defense, is what you're saying.
Yes. He thought he was probably playing a cover 2, but he should have been playing cover 2.
He definitely went in the cover 2. He definitely had a deep third. But what happens is when you're in the deep third, that corner isn't supposed to drift all the way back. That's the safety's job. Because if anything, what it looks like, the safety read what Ramsey was supposed to read, and Ramsey was trying to read was bailing slowly, thinking that the safety was going to be behind him. And then once the safety jumped, whatever that route was underneath Diggs, the safety should have never jumped that.
But okay, so if you're in a cut, I mean, I don't want to get back into this, but if we're in a cover 3, one safety is going to be deep middle, and the other one is going to be playing almost like a hook curl. So if that hook curl safety was the one that jumped it, then because I just feel like if that, I don't think I have to go back and look at the play because I'm trying to find it, but I can't. But that middle third, I don't think that's where the touch. Like, I don't see any way the safety should have been like, I should have been over there. It came in the window between the corner and the safety. That's where the window was. It was literally. I know what you're saying about the cover 3, but where the safety jumped, that was too deep for him to jump it. He's supposed to jump the flats, not the curls. I'm not disagreeing with y'all, but I'm gonna go find that play because I'm almost positive. Like, I get so if he thought he had safety help, I understand what he was doing. That's not the point.
Yeah, you can just look at his body. You can look at his body.
Yeah, he clearly thought he had safety help, clearly. But like, I guess whatever coverage they were supposed to be in.
It was, like I said, it was a lot of blown coverages in that game.
Yeah, and I don't think he ever was supposed to have. I'm gonna go find it.
Because the touchdown, I think, was the Gabriel Davis touchdown, blown coverage.
Oh yeah, for sure that was blown coverage.
Well, because they read run. It was play action. And they all jumped on the run.
Okay, so I just watched it. I think they might have been in cover. They should have been in cover 2. At least the way they're lined up, they look like they're in cover 2. So yeah, that was on the safety then because he clearly thought something else. Because if you look to the other side of the field, they're playing cover 2. If you look to the other side of the field, they're playing cover 2. So yeah, that was on the safety. They should have been in cover 2, and he probably was playing like a cover 1 robber or something like that. So
somebody missed the call on that.
Oh, Mr. NBA, I'm with you. By the way, I'm with you, Mr. NBA. Yeah, the Rams were selling.
The one thing that I want to point out about the game, and this is something I said last year about Josh Allen. Now, I did pick him in fantasy, and he did me right. He's put me in front of GK in our first week 1 matchup, which I don't know why I got to play GK in week 1, but let's do it. Start the rivalry off early, all right? But Josh Allen led his team in rushing yards and rushing attempts.
Yeah, that's normal.
I mean,
he's gonna do
Zach Moss mid, James Cook first play fumbled. Like
I think I was just nervous. I think
just
James
because
Cook
their whole running
I just want to see how they do.
Ain't that great.
I want to see how they do when their passing is not that good because they face like a good pass defense. Like because the Rams is really top heavy for real, honestly. Like the Rams secondary is really not that good besides Jalen Ramsey. So I'm saying like
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
The good pass defense, say that passing. I want to see how they do, like when they're passing that work because Josh Allen is their running back, damn near.
I know whoever got the Rams defense in fantasy, let them go.
But also too though.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
When it comes to the Rams, though, okay, so I think as far as what we wanted to see out of the Bills rushing attack, I think week 1 against the Rams is probably the wrong week to try to judge.
No, 100%.
Aaron Donald was there. You know what I mean? Like
they had
not that many teams.
Plays, though.
Not that many
Singletary
teams
had a couple good runs, but it was only like 1, 2 of them.
Yeah, that was lit.
But they need to show that they could do that every.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not going to bank on that because they were getting stuffed in the first half a lot.
Yeah, a lot of their rushing is just Josh Allen when his first and second option's not there. He gone. He's not going to wait.
But what I will say about the Bills to piggyback off of Trent because he talked about what their passing is working. I think their passing is going to be consistent. Like I'm not worried at all. Jamison Crowder and Isaiah McKenzie out of the slot. Like when they get into their 4 wide receiver sets, somebody's always going to be open. Like I think the fact that they were able to like even week 1, he was just spreading the ball around. Like yeah, Stephon Diggs did his thing, but Gabe Davis was getting involved. Crowder and McKenzie were both getting involved. Even though McKenzie had that little mess up, he made up for it later, scoring a touchdown.
Diggs had 8 receptions. Davis had 4. Crowder 3. Moss 6. Kenzie 2. Singletary 2. Knox had 1. Knox is another surprising thing to me too. He didn't get as much.
It doesn't surprise me.
Knox
he either gets a touchdown or like he never has like he's never like a 7-catch guy. He's only like a 3-catch guy and maybe a touchdown.
Last year he didn't have to compete with as many weapons. Last year McKenzie wasn't who he was.
Didn't I draft him? No, I didn't.
Well, G-Baby, last year, there was Cole Beasley and there was Emmanuel Sanders.
And they weren't the same. They were not. They
were in and out.
No. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say the reason that McKenzie wasn't getting any production was because there was just other guys there.
No, yeah, but my point is Dawson Knox didn't have to.
Dawson Knox didn't get
it.
Yeah, because Cole Beasley was not the same. Emmanuel Sanders was. Whatever.
They were in and out.
Gabe Davis hadn't ascended yet either. So when you have guys that haven't really shown anything yet, you're gonna go to your reliable target. And they just expended the man. So he gonna be there for a minute. They got rid of OJ Howard because they were like, nah, we're good with Dawson. So
yeah, you know what put Josh Allen's fantasy score over the top was that rushing touchdown that he reached over Bobby Wagner. That was the one that like put him over 30.
He was projected to have 22 and he scored 30.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people were putting in stock to the again in week 1. I will say though that I don't care what
looking like a steal for me.
The Rams rushing attack, even when they don't have like a true solid RB1, but they've always had a good rushing attack. And the fact that the Bills were able to contain that,
I like the Henderson dude though.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, but like,
does somebody have him in our fantasy?
Probably.
Let's take a moment to sympathize for everybody that drafted Cam Akers and Allen Robinson. Sorry.
Allen Robinson will be fine.
That's week.
It's
And
week
can't they'll
one.
be fine.
Yeah,
They'll be
I'm not-
fine.
Well,
yeah, yeah.
Robinson.
No,
for
but
sure
I
wins
guarantee you they started
Robert
them this
Woods-
week and they both had like
Robert,
0.
Robert Woods had the same slow start last year where he wasn't getting the ball, he wasn't getting looked at, and we don't know. Maybe Matthew Stafford's elbows.
No, I think they'll be fine, but I'm just saying they put up goose eggs.
Yeah,
You definitely started them on fantasy and you definitely got zeros from them.
Yeah, I'm just saying with Cam Akers and in fairness, Sean McVay did say it was going to be a running back by committee, a 1A, 1B type of thing. Now, Henderson getting most of the because Henderson didn't do nothing either. So it's not like Henderson
That's because
was
the
going
Rams
crazy.
O-line is trash.
I know, but I'm just saying
He had the 18-yard run.
Even
It's a
with
nice run.
that, the Bills' rush defense was touted as trash. The Rams, you could say obviously Andrew Whitworth ain't there, and I don't know, they might have lost another piece. I don't remember off the top of my head, but either way, the Rams rushing attack was still Sean McVay. Even though he's a little pass happy, he still depends on the run.
Yeah, he ran the ball 18
As we
times.
see, when Cam
But
Akers,
he didn't run the ball that much last night.
He ran the ball
no, he
18
didn't.
times.
No, he didn't. They were getting
18
stuff.
times. I know, but
Yeah, they were getting stuff.
it should be more. It should be around 30.
Yeah, I'm just saying they were getting
X.
stuff. They were getting blown off the line of scrimmage almost every single.
But a
Bro,
lot
the
of that
trenches,
game too, they were
got
playing
dominated.
catch up, and we know the history.
Not
of
in,
football.
I'm talking about the
You
first half. I'm not talking
know,
about the
playing
second
catch
half.
up. Yeah, second half they once the Rams
No.
went up. I mean, once
Yeah.
the Buffalo went up, it was.
No, but in the first half, everything was still close enough to where they still could have committed to the run. They just couldn't do anything,
And
and he
then,
abandoned it too early. In my
and then you gotta
Well, they didn't even
There
throw
was
the
a-
ball 30 times either. 29. It's almost.
yeah. Well, Stafford missed a lot of camp. You got new pieces. It was just a lot. It was a
No, he
lot.
threw the
They
ball.
got
Sorry,
10
41
days.
times.
They got 10 days to get together for next week. They're gonna look good next week.
Yeah, no, they'll be fine.
And the Bills are gonna finish. They're gonna finish the season with a top 5 defense.
I mean, yeah. I don't know why people. I think people keep looking at their strength of schedule last year and just assume
That could be true, NBA.
oh yeah, it's cool, it's whatever. But
Nah, the Bills
Their run
defense is gonna be
defense,
legit all season.
yeah, but I've been saying the run defense got better. They addressed their needs. They didn't get the big popping run stopper they didn't get no Vita Vea or they didn't get nobody like that. But Ed Oliver is still there. They got Von Miller to help. Who everybody's oh well, he's not going to help in the run defense. I'm yes, we know Von Miller is a pass rusher, but he'll help. He will definitely help. And you can just see the impact of him being they were stopping the run. Ed Oliver didn't even play that much. Didn't he get hurt middle of the game?
Well,
Yeah,
the
he
thing
had
with the
come
Bills
out.
D is just schematically they're so sound. Just the way they teach them how to play it, philosophically,
Their scheme is not built to stop the run.
no,
Their
it's not.
scheme is built to stop Mahomes. That's what their whole team was built around.
Yeah,
So they're not
that's
built
because
to stop the
they
run.
put hella DBs on the
Well,
field.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They run nickel. Even this past game, they were running nickel basically the whole game.
Yeah, the whole game. Yeah,
Yeah, so that a nickel defense is not built to stop a run. So
No,
yeah,
but when you got a crappy O line, that's what happens.
I don't even think their O line is that bad. I just think
The Rams?
Just think the Bills. I don't.
No, the
think
Rams
it's
O
that
line is
I
right
just
now is
think
bad.
that-
It's
I
not
think
good,
the
G,
Bills
baby.
defense- I've never said it was good. I just said I don't think it's that bad.
yeah, but you
I
also
just-
said the Raiders wasn't that bad. It's bad.
No, I still to this day don't think the Raiders O line is that bad. Never said it was good. I just don't think it's 32 out of 32. I don't think it's the worst one in the
It's
league.
29 out of 32.
You said the Raiders offensive line?
Yeah.
Either of them. I don't think they're
No.
32. I don't think they're 32.
No, the Raiders offensive line is better than that.
That's
How?
all I was saying. That's all
Who do they
they're
have?
not 29.
Who do they have besides Colton
It's
Miller?
not a matter. It's not a matter of. Who
It's
they
not. It's
have,
not
it's
about
how they play
names, bro.
together.
It's not. You
It's
talking
how
about
they play
names?
together. It's how they play
Okay.
together.
It's how they play.
Okay, so I go to Raider.
Nah,
I go.
GK is all about
I go to.
names.
I go to Raider practices. I see it. So just they're gonna be. It's better than what you
Well,
think.
then who? So tell me the worst
You
three
got the
offensive lines in the
inside
league.
stuff.
Again, it's not about.
It's not about names. Don't think about names.
No,
I would say
not.
the
I didn't say
Texans-
linemen. I said tell
No,
me
the
the
unit-
worst 3 offensive lines in the league.
I would say the Texans are probably in that realm.
Texans. If we want to
Texans.
talk about last year, we were Giants.
Yeah, I was like the Giants were
The
worse.
Giants
I'll
have
give you
a,
the Giants.
You
Definitely
got-
probably bottom
I
five.
don't know if I want to put the Jags. Yeah, like
Tampa's
they were-
offensive line at this point might be worse.
Oh, but we're basing it off of last year. They're
Based
not.
off of last year.
Yeah,
I'm
based
saying
off of
right
last year,
now.
Oh, right now?
Tampa. If you want to say because Tampa Bay, maybe because of injuries,
Tampa's because
But
of
even then, they
injuries.
still-
Tampa's
I would
offensive.
still put
have a
Tampa
good
like
unit, though.
I wouldn't put Tampa in the bottom 5 though.
Why would they lost 3 offensive linemen?
The Bears.
Their
Yeah, I was
tackles
about
are
to say
still
the
really
Bears
good.
don't
The Bears'
line.
offensive line is bad.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Like
The Bears and the Giants. Okay.
Bears, Giants, the Texans.
I don't even think the
Still
Texans is
existing.
that bad though.
Yes. If you want to talk about names besides Larry Tunsil, who the fuck else is on that team?
Yeah,
You don't think the Texans is that bad, but you think the Raiders is bottom.
Mel, you also
Texans
go to the
offensive
Texas
line.
practices?
nah. That would be a long ass flight.
Nah, I just my only point was I think the Bills' rushing defense. I'm not saying it's going to be top 5 before everybody goes crazy, but I think the Bills' rushing defense is going like not consistently this good because I think they had like what 25 or some yards rushing, whatever it was dirt low. They're not going to do that every week, but they're going to be a consistent good run defense.
They'll have a,
arguably
they'll have a top. They'll have a top 10 base. They'll have a top 10 rush defense because they're going to get out on teams a lot. So teams are not going to be able to run the ball on.
Right, I agree
I mean,
with that.
that-
It's just going to be
that
like by
helps, but,
default
like-
because they're a team that's built to play with a lead.
Okay, but that's what they were last year, and they still had a bottom of the league rush defense, or not bottom of the league, middle of the. They had a middle of the pack, like less, like kind of.
It'll be it's going
because
to be
they're-
slightly
because
better
like you said,
this
they're
year.
not concerned with the run.
Yeah, I know, but I think they're going to be better this year. I think they looked at it and said, you know what,
I agree.
our rush defense was a problem, and they addressed it. Like, however way you want to slice it, the Rams, like, who else did they lose other than Andrew Woodworth? Like, did they lose like their whole starters? Because
No,
unless
they
you're
have
telling me they lost all
Havenstein,
their
who's
starters,
decent, but the
No,
rest of
I'm
their
saying,
4
but-
guys aren't really that great.
okay, but who did they lose besides Andrew Whitworth? Because if that's the only person they lost, then everybody that was there last year is still there, and nobody
But I
was
don't
saying
think
they
I
were
don't think they
terrible
ran the
O-line.
ball that well this year.
I disagree with that.
Well,
I think Daryl
Not
Henderson
having
was great.
not having a left
Nah, he
tackle
wasn't
is
like-
very.
No,
will
I
fuck
get
up
you
your
on
whole
that.
offensive line.
I understand that, but I think yes, like Andrew Whitworth, he was still doing good at his age at that time. So nobody like he's one of the guys you just don't replace. I get it, but all I'm saying is when you look at the entire unit, I think like you could almost just say they weren't prepared. Super Bowl hangover is a real thing, right? You could literally chop it up. Now if this keeps happening, like even against like the sorry teams, then I'll get with y'all. But like I think the Bills' rush defense is that much improved, like to where they're going to be a consensus top 10 rush defense.
Yeah,
And
I
so
think the only
that's just
person
coming
arguing
in.
that is GK.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
even
So
really
I think
think
I
they're
don't
arguing
think their O line is that bad personally. I think Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson.
It's
Once
bad.
Sean McVay just says you're RB1, they'll be fine. Like just stick with
I
it.
think Sean McVay can mask how bad they are because of his play design and play calling.
You can't mask a bad offensive line.
I was
Sure
about
you
to say,
can.
nobody
It
can do
happens
that.
all the
Nobody-
time. Aaron
How?
Rodgers
Who?
did it for like a decade.
And that's a lie.
What do you say?
Aaron Rodgers. You
Aaron
said
Rodgers had a bad
Aaron
O line
Rod-
for a decade.
when has he
You
had a
timestamp
bad
that?
O
You
line
got that
for a
timestamp?
decade?
For like the first
G-Baby,
third
you
of
got
his
the
career,
timestamp?
he was the most sacked quarterback in the league every year.
Being the most sacked doesn't mean the offensive line is bad.
You can say maybe say worst pass.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But there could be situations where they go hand in hand. I'm not
You
saying they're
said you
married
said
to
he
each
had
other,
a
that
bad
just because
offensive
of
line
that,
for
they
a
did-
decade.
Yeah, you did say a decade.
I don't know how long. All I remember is for year after year, he would be the most sacked quarterback in the league. And
That doesn't
didn't
mean the
have- they
offensive
didn't have a
line
running
is
game.
bad.
Okay.
That
So if
doesn't
you can't
mean
run the ball and you
offensive
can't
line
pass
is
block,
bad.
then what does that mean?
I
Why are
don't
you
think it
yelling?
was a matter of the Packers couldn't run the ball. It's just their running
They
backs were
didn't.
mid. Their running backs were mid though for a while. Like, and then when they got even remember Eddie Lacy, they got him. Did he not go for like 1,300 a year?
They
one,
ran
year two?
yeah, like they've had running games. They've had
Yeah.
passing games. A quarterback getting sacked doesn't mean the old line is bad.
And if you're one of like a lot of those sacks, knowing Aaron Rodgers and his play style, like I don't think all of those sacks are
I'm
because
saying
the
just
whole line couldn't
relative to
block.
the rest of the
ATN.
league, like they weren't a top 10 offensive line.
You don't have to be top 10. That doesn't mean you
Only
act-
10 offensive lines are in top 10.
Like you can,
Right.
you can
There's-
still be
There's only
good, but
30
not be
teams,
top
so
10.
like how far
Yeah,
bad
you
can you
can-
be, and you guys would still consider them good? Like, is the
Okay,
28th
so Washington-
like the 20?
Okay, so Washington was considered to have a top 10 offensive line a couple years ago.
3 years ago.
The offense did absolutely nothing. So what was the problem with that?
3 years ago,
So what was the problem with that?
when they had Trent
Does-
Williams.
Like an offensive line a quarterback's play, or his sacks, matter of fact, doesn't dictate if the offensive line is good or bad. Because Ben Roethlisberger was sacked a whole lot of times because he held on to the ball forever.
But it's
Russell Wilson runs into sacks,
Yep.
not the offensive line.
And that's what I was trying to
he-
say with Aaron Rodgers, especially like obviously he's better now, but in his younger days he would run into sacks. He'd scramble a little too long and run into sacks. You know, like it happens. And then also
Like
too,
he
like
had good offensive lines.
yeah,
Yes, of course.
You just said for a decade he didn't know Trey. I mean,
But you said for a
Latter-
decade.
Hey.
You did say for a
Definitely
decade,
did say a decade.
kind of OD.
That was kind of crazy.
Like you could have said a couple years, but a couple years compared to a decade is like that's a big difference.
That's different.
Like he had Eddie Lacy's big self running for like 1,100. Well, I'm almost positive.
He
Like,
rushed for 1,600.
oh, 16. Yeah, like that's. I'm sorry. Unless you're Barry Sanders, I don't know.
Or
Like, I don't know too. I don't know too many running backs that can just run for 16 on battle lines. Personally,
Oh, yeah, like
that's just me though.
yeah. I mean, it's very rare that a team is going to have an outstanding offensive line year in and year out. It's not. That's rare. But yes, every quarterback deals with a shitty offensive line every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Definitely would.
All right, let's get to these predictions, man. So you guys, normally the show started when we started this show. This is what we did, man. It was football, and every week, and now Fridays are our football days. So every Friday we are going to be making predictions to say who we got beforehand. So we have the evidence of what team you guys had winning and so on and so forth. All right, so we got 14 games slated Sunday. A lot of games to get through. First game.
We debated after, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about it throughout. While we go team for team, we can talk about.
Okay. Man, I like this.
All right, first game is the Saints versus the Falcons.
Man, if y'all don't clean sweep this, don't make me get nasty today.
I got the
I'll start. I took the Saints.
I got Saints.
Who said 18? The Saints. Who said 18? Mel, I know you did not say the Falcons, bro. You are a hater. Please tell me why you think Marcus Mariota is about to win this game.
You dead ass?
The first week I always go upsets because I don't think everybody's ready to rock and roll, and I think the teams that aren't that good want to prove that they're good. And the first
is Drake London even playing? I think he's
I don't
questionable
think so.
still, right?
I think he's still out.
You think Kyle Pitts and Marcus Mariota finna do something on that defense? Please.
I can see Kyle Pitts getting 120. No cap.
He gets
Next
strapped
year
up.
when we do fantasy ATM,
By who? Who the fuck is
Hey, we can throw Lattimore at him. We can throw Honey Badger at him.
Nah. That
Marshall Lattimore cannot guard Kyle Pitts. You're pushing.
Bro,
Kyle
I'm not gonna
Pitts is a
hold you.
different-
If
he's a
y'all
different
genuinely think Kyle Pitts is gonna go crazy with Marcus Mariota, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
I mean, I saw him do it with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan not that good.
Is Marcus Mariota on the same level as Matt Ryan? Not even close.
I see him.
Not even close.
But I see him doing both mid-level ass QBs.
Marcus Mariota ain't that
Oh, you
borderline
saying-
trash. He's one step above Sam Darnold.
I think he pushing.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh
He's
my
also
God.
better. I'm sorry. He's
You say
also
he
better
better
than
than
Geno Smith. He's also better than Geno Smith. He is the third
Bro.
ranked quarterback in the league behind Sam Darnold
You
and
think
Geno
Drew
Smith.
Lock is better than Marcus Mariota right now?
I'm not counting him he's not a starter, so I'm not counting him.
Oh,
Well, I guess I can't count Sam Darnold then either, huh?
Yeah,
because he's not a starter. He's better than Drew Lock too, but I think Geno Smith is better than Drew Lock though. So yeah, but come on, man. Like Marcus Mariota is arguably 30-31 starting quarterbacks right now.
Hey, a broke clock is right twice a day, man.
And this isn't the clock. They can do it against the Jaguars. He can do it against the Jaguars. He can do it against the Texans. He ain't doing it against the Saints. We're not doing this.
Week one, having to deal with Marcus Mariota and the weapons that the Falcons do have and his mobility, that's going to be a problem.
What weapons are going to... I'm sorry. I know I'm a Saints fan, but I don't care. I really want to know. Other than, I'm sorry. Kyle Pitts is not enough.
They also got your guy, too.
Cordell Patterson.
Oh, he's benched for a reason this week because I don't think he's doing nothing against the Saints. He can do that he can do all he wants against everybody else. He ain't doing it against us. I'm sorry. He don't have Matt Ryan. He don't have Matt Ryan this year.
If this was in the middle of the season, you're right. But like I said, first week one, I always lean. If it's close, I go for the upset. I think it's close.
On what world do you think the Saints and the Falcons are close, bro? That's not making sense.
As long as Jameis Winston is playing fucking quarterback.
I think Jameis could.
So you think this is 2020 still? Okay.
Jameis could throw for
so you're one of those
5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
Wait, so Mel, where are you ranking Jameis Winston as a quarterback?
Oh my God.
Look, he's better than Mariota. I'm not saying Mariota is better.
Is he like top 15, top 20?
He was top 10 before he got hurt, wasn't he?
He played like 2 games. How was he top 10 for like 2 games?
I thought he was like the 8th.
He played 7. Let's not drag
Wasn't he not?
He was playing really good though. No, I wasn't. He was playing really good.
I'll say he was playing. No.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure he was 8.
He was on his way to having his best season.
Wasn't he like?
That's what I was saying about
before he got hurt. Before he got hurt, he was like 14 touchdowns, 2 picks, and he was throwing good money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was either the 6th or the 8th.
I thought it was 18-3, but
okay. Still, like I said, Jameis. Look, he's gonna have to do it more consistent than that for me to get.
You, but you think Jameis Winston is still 2020, which I'm not about to get into.
Nah, he got that 2020 I say now.
Cause I'm sorry. The running back, I'm sorry. I don't care what type of fantasy he had. Kamara clears. The receiver core clears. The only thing offensively y'all have is the tight end. That is it. Defensively, AJ Terrell. That's it. I lied. I like Grady. I like Grady Jarrett, but that's
I said, this is week.
Hold on. You said maybe, but they were a top man defense last year. Like even though they had AJ and Terrell and probably like some other corners we don't know, they still had a top man defense. So AJ Terrell can lock up your best guy easily.
You can say that. I'm not necessarily gonna disagree, but come on, Trent. Let's keep it a buck.
Look,
that team offensively and defensively clears.
I'm not. I know your feelings are involved right now, and I know
I'm not the only one saying that. Trent, you think this is a close game? You think this is close?
Could the Saints? Can the Saints win? Of course. I'm not saying that. But
that's just who he picks.
So
I'm going week one. I'm gonna go. Some goofy shit gonna happen, and the Falcons can win.
All right, so Mel got Atlanta, G Baby Saints. I got Saints. Trent, you said Saints. GK, you said Saints.
Well, I just want to say the Saints are -5.5. The over/under is 43, and they're -230 on the money line. And I got the Saints to cover the 5.5, and I got the score to go over 43.
Niggas got the whole parlay.
It's illegal to bet
with the bookie though.
You wanted to say something, Bua?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out though. Like through 7 games, Jameis had 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, which is good. But 1,170 yards, like I really can't justify that being top 10.
May I ask? I never said top 10. Oh yeah. I never said top 10. But I do want to ask a question.
I just thought statistically he was. I wasn't being like
with
my opinion of it
now, as opposed to Marquez Callaway and Traquan Smith being as ass as they were. Just through them 7 games.
Say it again. Who?
We don't.
With Marquez Callaway and Traquan Smith being as ass as they were, like you don't think
Mhm.
that contributes to him? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I never said he was top 10. I'd have him nowhere near that. But you don't think in that course of 7 games, you don't think that could go up like considerably with the receiving core he has now?
We don't know what the
Olave
receiving
and
core is
Landry
going
is
to
a
do.
lot better.
I'm just telling you what he was throwing 160 yards per game.
Yeah, with
Like,
Mark.
that
I mean, don't get me
sound like
wrong.
a top 10 quarterback.
No.
I got Alvin
Oh, no.
Kamara, too.
That's why I said I'm with you. I would never say Jameis Winston was playing top 10 at all.
Right.
But I will say also in the same breath, yeah, Traquan Smith and Marquez Callaway to throw to.
We got to go to the next.
And they
game.
were very much game managing.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Go ahead.
All right,
Nah,
next
you-
game. Oh wait, Buwab, you didn't tell us who you got. You taking New Orleans?
I got
or you
Saints.
taking Atlanta? All right.
I got Saints.
All right. Next game is 49ers versus the Bears. I'm taking the 49ers. But I do wonder. I think Trey Lance is starting this game, or is Garoppolo starting?
Yeah.
No, it's Trey Lance.
Nothing, bro. Yeah.
I see. I don't know. I might have to switch my pick to the Chicago Bears.
I'm not gonna hold you. Mel, you picked every single. I mean, all right.
I'm very consistent with my shit.
No,
man.
you're right.
I hate it. I hate it.
I love
just
it. Just like me, I love it.
I would also like to say there's 10 at-home underdogs, I believe, to start week 1.
I can't. I just hope Trey Lance play good because, like, oh my god.
I'm going for 49ers. Who you guys taking?
I'm going for
I think by the end of the season, Trey Lance will be the 49ers are going to be dope, and it's going to be because of Trey Lance. But he's going to need to work. He's got to work through the bumps.
You want to hear the agenda I'm pushing.
So you taking the 49ers?
Yeah, 49ers.
No, I'm taking the Bears. I'm taking the Bears.
So the spread's -6.5. I think the Niners cover that. They win by more than that. And then the over-under's 40.5. And I think that we're going to see more points than that.
More points than 40?
Yo,
More points than 40 combined. I'm sorry. I don't know what game y'all think y'all
you're
finna watch.
you're trying to tell
Neither.
me.
I'm taking the under on that easy.
No. Yeah. Okay. You had the Falcons.
Which I be betting on. I need to get into some.
You had the Falcons shit.
But if
Okay,
it's
but
G-
you're really trying to
it's
tell
over
me
14,
the
it goes over
Chicago
40.
fucking Bears are beating the 49ers?
I'm going to take – only reason why I'm saying it is because I'm taking the quarterback who's been in that offense, who started last year, over the dude who's still learning how to play.
Okay,
Against the
that's
defense with
Can I
no
respond to
O-line,
that? Can I respond to
with
that?
no O-line against the top-notch defense, who
Nick Bosa
their
can- Nick
best
Bosa-
unit is their
Nick
D-line.
Bosa can dead ass get 3 to 4 sacks that game, like how Miles.
I agree
did.
with Trent. But
He
I want
might.
to respond to the quarterback thing.
Trey Lance could throw 3 to 4 interceptions too.
Yeah,
I want to
3
respond to the
crazy.
quarterback thing.
3 to 4 is so
If-
crazy.
No, it's crazy. I'm just saying. You're saying that Bosa can get the sacks, which is true. But Trey Lance could turn the ball right back over.
I disagree.
Trey Lance about to-
If
oh,
Kyle Shanahan was literally trying to trade away Jimmy Garoppolo, the quarterback that
What does
got
that
him
have
to-
to do with Trey Lance, who didn't play like that last year?
Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The quarterback that got him to the Super Bowl,
Uh-huh.
if he was willing to just get rid of that guy,
Okay.
it has to represent that he feels that Trey
He
Lance is
didn't
ready
know.
to step in.
That
Otherwise,
means
why
that they
wouldn't
spent
he
the
go
number
with
one
Garoppolo?
draft pick on. That means they spent the number one draft pick on the dude, and they got to figure out what they got.
I don't think he cares. Like
No,
he
the
would've kept
organization
Trey
cares.
Lance on the bench and just
No.
started Garoppolo again.
No. Okay.
Look what
Okay.
they did with
Hold
Aaron
up, hold up.
Rodgers.
No,
Look
no,
what
no,
they
hold
did
up.
with Steve Young.
Hold
Look
up.
what
No,
they
no.
did with Patrick Mahomes.
Hold up,
Like,
hold
they
up,
would've
hold
just-
up. You wait. You getting a little nasty here. That's a real nasty context, man. And I'm
Aaron
gonna tell you
Rodgers
why.
was not.
I got you.
Why?
No. I got you. So you mentioned Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre retired.
Okay.
And then he tried to come back after a training camp
And
where
what-
they were already working with Rodgers, who was younger.
What pick
and
was
a
Aaron
first
Rodgers?
round
Whatever,
pick.
What
that's
was-
not
And
the
he was
point.
no, GK. I'm gonna go through everything you said and tell you why it's a context bet. So that was
Okay, go
first.
ahead.
You mentioned Mahomes, a young prospect with a game manager who is old. 9 times out of 10, if you trade up to get a first round pick, you're going to. That's just how the business works. You're going to play him. I'm gonna mention another guy you didn't even mention, Joe Flacco. He won a Super Bowl with the Ravens, but what happened? They traded up to get their first round pick, Lamar Jackson. He's younger. He's more athletic. Joe Flacco was getting old. You're going to always play the younger guy.
Well,
Trey
that's
Lance
wrong,
and Jimmy
though.
G. That happens 9
Joe
times out of
Flacco
10.
Joe Flacco was on the last year of his contract when they won because they didn't re-sign him. He balled out, and then he got the biggest contract ever in the history of the NFL from the Ravens. So you're wrong about that one.
He was when did I ever mention anything about the contract? I said he won the Super Bowl. He got older.
What pick was Aaron Rodgers?
That was years later.
Jackson. Yeah,
What pick was
what
Aaron
I'm
Rodgers?
talking about.
No, it wasn't. He got the money after he won the Super Bowl. The year after
He got the money after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
right after.
Yeah,
no, but
okay,
then I'm saying Jackson didn't replace him until years after that.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm saying he got older and they replaced him with the younger quarterback that they traded up for to get. In the history of the NFL, GK. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
In the history of the NFL, especially when you trade up to get guys, they're going to start within a year. Mahomes sat, but best believe everybody knew he was taking Alex Smith's job. Tua took Ryan Fitzpatrick's job when Fitzpatrick was playing good. There was no other reason to bench Ryan Fitzpatrick other than.
Yeah, but Ryan Fitzpatrick didn't take the team to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God! How many quarterbacks? Oh my God, GK! Oh my God! Jimmy G took him to the Super Bowl. Was he okay? Cool. Joe Flacco, like I mentioned, guys that went to the Super Bowl that still got replaced because they were old.
He didn't get replaced though. Joe Flacco didn't get replaced to me. Joe Flacco just wasn't good enough, and like replaced
that, but he still got replaced.
Okay, no, replaced is somebody like Alex Smith. Like he got replaced. Like he was still a good quarterback.
The problem with Alex Smith was the same thing Russell Wilson's going through right now. They always started off great, 8-1, 9-1. They would fall off second half of the season and he wouldn't come through in the playoffs. That was his problem. That's why they went and traded up.
Do you really think that Kyle Shanahan would have said, all right, well, if like I'm going to allow for a possibility that we're going to have a below 500 season just because I'm going to put all my eggs in the basket of Trey Lance? Like, I don't think he would have done that. I think he was confident enough.
What pick was Trey Lance?
3. They traded up at 3.
You don't sit the third overall pick on the bench
for more than a year. Because Mahomes sat for a year, in fairness. But
he was picked what, 9th or 10th?
What was Tua's pick? He came in 6 games into the year.
Tua was top 5, top 6, something like that.
Yeah, he came in 3 games into the year. I mean, 6 games.
That's bad comparisons though to Ryan Fitzpatrick because everybody know he's a glorified backup. Like he can.
Well, if you're picking,
I'm saying 9 times out of 10 you're good because Ryan Fitzpatrick. I hear you that what his history was, but that specific season. If Tua wasn't like, there was no other reason to bench.
I don't think right now the 49ers are going to compromise a losing season in order for Trey Lance's benefit.
Yes, they did. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to give you no. I'm going to give you the perfect example right now, and it's the exact same team. Alex Smith was 8-0 when he got hurt. They changed quarterbacks and brought in Colin Kaepernick. Never looked back from Alex Smith.
Yeah, and they won.
They didn't win the Super Bowl though.
No, they
did not win.
They still did pretty damn good.
Yeah,
because
they thought that Kaepernick was good enough to be able to do the job, which is the whole point I'm trying to make.
No. Listen. Alex Smith was 8-0. There was no reason for them to sit him.
The reason was because they thought that Kaepernick was good enough.
GK. If your team is 8-0 and you have a quarterback playing and then you replace them, they're like, bro, that's not the reason why, bro. Like,
no, that's not.
It's not like they looked at
guy other than the guy that got you 8-0. It means it's because you think the other guy is good enough to be able to do a good enough job.
GK, honestly, they rode the momentum.
Literally,
He came out of nowhere and went stupid in his first game.
Yeah, dude.
If they didn't trust him to do that, then they wouldn't have let him.
It ain't about trust. You have to play him. Your quarterback's hurt.
And
you have to continue on. And the same thing.
No, but I'm saying the reason they didn't put Alex Smith back in.
Because
they didn't put Alex.
Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick brought the team something Alex Smith did not have.
And so
Which
does
was
Trey Lance.
Listen.
Okay,
Trey
I'm
Lance
sorry.
does offer something that Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Still, the organization, on top of all of that, is looking at him like, bro, we spent the 3rd overall pick. He
And they
has to
traded
play.
up to get him. And they
I get
traded up to get him,
Okay.
mind you.
He
They
has to
mortgaged
play.
their future to get him. And that's what I was saying at first. In the history of the NFL, especially when you trade up to take a quarterback in the 1st round, the max you get to sit him is a year. After that,
it
the front
doesn't matter
office is
what-
telling you they are playing, no matter how good the quarterback is.
It doesn't matter what Jimmy Garoppolo did. They are looking at it and they're saying, look, man, we got to go with this. We got to.
But they knew that when they drafted him.
Because
Yeah.
they would have stayed with Jimmy Garoppolo if they were really gonna go with what Kyle Shanahan wanted to do. If that's what you're saying, then they would have did that. But that's a bad investment on their part. They can't. They have to figure out
Wait, so
what Trey
you're
Lance
saying
is.
that Kyle Shanahan had a preference to stay with Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, that's what you're saying, right?
No.
I think if Kyle,
I'm saying if he could have chose to stay with Jimmy, but he chose to go with Trey instead,
But
then
I
that
don't
says a
think that
lot about
was-
Trey.
that was
It's
I
not
don't
his
think-
choice
no,
at this
it's
point.
not his
It's
choice.
not
That
his
was my
choice.
point. Because I think if it was up
Yeah.
to Kyle Shanahan, he wouldn't have traded up all the way to get Trey Lance when they honestly could have sat there
They-
and got somebody
Right.
regardless. They could have
if they
sat there
thought
at
that
12 and
much-
got somebody.
Right.
I think it's more, again, like through the history of NFL, we know like if a team trades up, especially in the 1st round to get a quarterback, they already have doubts about their current quarterback situation, like clearly. And that's what I mean. Like Kyle Shanahan had to know that eventually they're going to start this pick. Whether it don't matter what Jimmy's doing.
Yeah, like
mean,
the team
they
could
think
be
they
the
think
team.
they
Kyle
cap.
Shanahan
Jimmy
started
could've
RG3
threw-
his rookie
Jimmy-
year. I
Jimmy
thought that turned
G-
out pretty good.
Jimmy
You
G.
said who?
Kyle Shanahan was the OC for RG3's Rookie of the Year campaign.
Yeah,
They
and what
drafted
happened-
2 quarterbacks in that. They drafted 2 quarterbacks in that draft, bro.
Exactly.
They
And then
knew they
also,
needed a
too,
quarterback.
And then also too, RG3 got hurt. So that's a little like it was working, it just fell apart because he got hurt. So like that's a little different. But either way, like
Yeah.
Jimmy G could have went up here, threw for 4K, 38 touchdowns, 12 picks. I guarantee you Trey Lance would still be starting. Because they
So-
traded up to get him.
So then let me ask
He
you,
would've had
guys.
to
So
win
you
the
guys
Super
think all of
Bowl.
a sudden
That's
the
the only thing
49ers
that
are going to
could've-
go from a playoff team to a below 500 team now? Is that what you
Nobody
guys are
said,
telling
nobody
me?
said that.
Who
Nobody
said
said
Then
that.
what
Who
are you
said there was
saying?
gonna be?
Because
Who
This
said there was
started
gonna be
because
below
Mel
500?
said Mel said
this
the Bears are
started-
going to win.
This started because I think no way in hell that the Bears beat the 49ers.
Yeah, that's
I
how
agree.
it started. And yeah, but nobody said they were going to be below 500.
Yeah, nobody. I got.
And I said by the end of the season, the 49ers are going to be good, and it's going to be because of Trey Lance.
Yeah, he's just saying right now, Trey Lance.
I said
first
right
game-
He gonna
now
have
he's
some
not
growing
gonna be.
pain.
Yeah,
He just feel like
yeah,
he
he
growing
gonna-
pain.
I still don't think they lose to the Bears, but I think for sure he's going to have growing pains.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
I
think
feel
they
like in
make
order
the
them to
playoffs,
lose to
be
the
honest,
Bears,
though.
he's going to really
I don't
have
think
to
they make the
screw it up
playoffs either.
bad.
Oh,
The
All right, y'all
49ers,
ready?
I think they make it as a 7
Like
seed,
Trey Lance
maybe.
is going to have
But I don't
like
think they make the
5
playoffs.
turnovers. I feel like.
All right, let's get back to the picks. All right, so everybody made their pick.
yep.
Boo, you said yours.
Yeah, I got the 49ers.
All right, GK, you said yours, right?
Yep, I got him to cover.
Real quick, Troy. Some news, real quick. The Rams center is out for 2 to 4 weeks.
Ooh.
The Rams starting center.
Bad news for the Rams.
Yeah, Brian Allen.
Super
All
Bowl
that,
hangover.
that hurt. That hurts him for sure.
Super Bowl hangover.
right, next game we got Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think it should be a sweep.
I think this is Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah, I got the Bengals.
Jamar going for 200.
I think
might.
the Bengals will win, but I don't
He
think
might.
they'll cover 6 points.
Is the Steelers? I don't want to get into it. Never mind. I don't care that much.
What?
I was just gonna say is the Steelers secondary really that bad, but I don't want to get into it. I don't care that much.
And they got Minka, but I just think Jamar.
I just think as a unit, I don't think. I mean, it's whatever. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care about the Steelers that much. So
I think it's gonna be more. I think Joe Mixon gonna turn up this year.
Let me ask you guys: do you think you think Bengals are gonna win by a lot though? Because I feel like Tomlin is.
Yeah.
I think the
Mitch
first
Trubisky's
game,
the
How often
quarterback.
does Tomlin allow a blowout
I think
to
the
happen?
first game it'll be.
It ain't gonna be a blowout, but I think they win by 10 plus points
I
easily.
think the first game will be a blowout, and the second game they low key could win by like 3 points.
And Mitch
So,
Trubisky.
so what do you think the score of this one's going to be? Like 30 to 10?
I dead ass think just because they got Mitchell Trubisky at quarterback, and
They're gonna run the shit out the ball.
They're gonna run. I know they're gonna run the shit out the ball, Najee.
Yeah.
But I think their Bills. I mean, I said Bills. The Bengals run defense is good enough to at least hold them to like 120, 100 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably say the score. I'll probably say Bengals like 28, Steelers 10.
28-10.
Yeah, it'd be like 13.
I can see that.
31-17 next.
Yeah.
31-17.
That's exactly what I was going to
31-17.
say. I was thinking 30-16, something like that.
I can see that.
Yeah, something like that.
I can see that.
All right. Next game we got New Orleans. No, I'm playing. We got the Patriots.
I think this should be a sweep too, but I know how this is about to go.
You think
versus the Miami Dolphins.
I think this should be a sweep, but
I'm taking
on paper.
The
It
Dolphins
should
are only favored by a field goal.
I'm taking the
because they don't believe in Tua.
I'm taking the
Who
Patriots.
did I take the? I took the Patriots, didn't I? I think I took the Patriots.
No, I took goddamn Tua.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm going Miami because on paper I feel like they should win. But
I think
if they don't, y'all don't want to see me next Friday. That's all I was saying. Y'all don't want to see me.
Damn,
next
GK, you doing week by week agenda pushing? That is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
God damn.
Absolutely.
Talking about, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Bro, I don't think
Hey,
this game
Boo,
is
you
really
wasn't
that
here. That's what
easy
the
to
AP stand for. Agenda pushing G, baby. We
God
back.
damn.
We
God
back.
damn.
Getting nasty over here.
Yeah, I got Miami.
Hang on, I got Miami by 21.
How much?
I'm on the opposite side of all of this.
I swear to God, I really think that's gonna be a blowout.
A blowout?
I think it's 21 shy. I don't know.
Man, I can't wait for Trent. I can't wait for
I think
Trent
that
to
they
get
come up. I think the
Who
Dolphins
the
come
best
up.
player?
I
Who
think
the
the
best player
Dolphins
in
come
the
out and they start whooping ass on the Patriots. I'm sorry.
offense or defense?
What?
Just period.
Like just period?
Yeah.
That's
Matthew
I mean,
Judon probably-
Hunter Henry
Judon.
had 11
Judon.
touchdowns.
their
Did he not?
best player.
Matthew Judon.
Matthew
Judon.
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure
Between
Hunter Henry had
him,
11
Jonathan
touchdowns.
Jones,
Or the McCourty
I would say
twins.
Matthew Judon.
Ramondre
Or-
Stevenson is about to go crazy, I think, because he's a beast.
That's
think
not
he'll-
saying a lot.
I think he's gonna be in a box this game.
That's my problem with the Patriots. I just don't think like
I think
in
the
years
Dolphins
prior
will
they've
win,
been
but
more talented than what they are today.
I
Like
think
they
the
just
Dolphins
not
will
I
win.
talented.
I think their defense is gonna surprise people this year.
Oh,
They gonna always
It always
surprise us because they're
does.
gonna
It always
overachieve every
does.
year. They're gonna
It always
overachieve,
does.
but
I think the Patriots can cover 3.5 though.
the most I can see the Patriots getting is 7. I'm not gonna hold you.
Points?
That's OD. I'm not gonna hold
You don't think the Patriots can score?
Trent, I'm not gonna hold you.
What the
part
fuck?
of that? A part of that is wishful thinking because I know
We,
you want to
we
come out here
talk
and
we
push
talk
that
about the Falcons and shit. What the fuck do the Patriots got?
I better.
that's what I'm trying to
I'm not
figure
gonna
out.
do that. I'm not gonna
I just look.
What?
I'm going with this is
7
this is,
points
like I said,
only is kind of OD.
This is a
but
Bill
Let's-
This is a Bill
let's-
Parcells thing.
Unless Tua
I
throw,
mean Bill Parcells.
maybe some special team
Belichick.
shit happen,
Bill Belichick.
or maybe Tua throw a pick into a goal line situation.
Is
Maybe
Miami's
Tua-
run defense like that? Like, what is their run defense? Like, who's on their front 7?
No.
Who's on Miami's front 7? That's a genuine question.
I don't know, but I got the under for sure. The over/under is 46.5. I do not think that
I think it's
these
like
teams are going to
Jalen
score that many
Fields.
points.
It was Jalen Fields, but I had to look though.
I mean, we don't have to stay on it too long. I don't care enough about.
That's
these
the
teams
one thing
to
I am
stay
confident
on
in.
it.
I don't know who's going to win, but they're not going to score 46.5.
But I just feel like if the Patriots can do anything offensively, it's run. And I
Yeah,
think
they're
they
gonna
can run on
run.
this Miami team. Yeah, I'm saying I think they can run on this Miami team.
They're going to run, play action, easy, intermediate. Run, play action, easy, intermediate.
But who? Kendrick Bourne, N'Keal Harry? Or what the fuck they got?
No, they don't got
Hey, Jacoby Myers, man, stop
No,
playing. with
N'Keal
that.
Harry's gone.
Fuck out of here.
N'Keal Harry's
Stop
gone.
playing with Jacoby
Nikhil
Myers.
Harry on the
man.
Bears.
What if I'm talking about some
I think he's on the Bears.
talking about
Stop
some
playing with
Jacoby
Jacoby
Myers,
Myers.
bro?
Jacoby Myers. But yeah, we can move on. I don't
The
care.
best receiver got hurt. Like he out.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
The
I
way
don't
they
think they're going to
play-
need to pass that much. I think they
right,
can.
the way they
I think
play,
they can
it's
have
gonna be
200.
run,
like,
play
yeah,
action.
You said what?
I was fixing my words. I think they can have like 150 yards rushing.
They still got Jonnu Smith too.
Got who?
Jonnu.
They're gonna be all right. Watch, y'all gonna be mad. When Bill
7
Belichick
points is
game.
OD. I'm cool with Miami.
Fine.
7 points is kind of
10. Is 10 cool? Is 10 okay?
You can say like 14.
It's
14.
No, I'm not.
I see a 24-14.
I don't see Tua throwing a pick this game. I'm not gonna.
All right, let's go to the next game.
Whoa.
Next game.
Okay.
I can't wait to tag. Matter of fact, put that on a timestamp.
You might be- If they score over 10 points, tag me, bro. No funny shit. Because I think they're gonna finish. What's his name? Below 500. So that's me.
Yeah, the Miami can
Bro,
go.
they're gonna be good at running the ball though, Trent.
Fine. You can be still good and run the ball and not put up
I
points.
mean, they won the game only throwing 3 passes, and I was against a better defense. So hey,
Don't do that, bro. Don't.
Let me go to the next game.
All right, we got Baltimore versus the Jets.
This should be
I'm going the Jets.
I'm sorry.
sweet.
be
Let's
more.
keep it pushing.
I'm going the Jets.
Justin Tucker can beat them alone. Let's keep it pushing.
No bullshit.
Is Lamar gonna play though?
Like,
Oh, that's the question.
Yeah. Yes, he is. He's playing.
I think he's playing, but like
He's not holding.
Nah, I'm going
No,
the
hold
Jets.
on.
The thing that I'm
better-
confused
he's better than
about
himself.
is
He's
he
better
said
than himself.
he was giving the team a Friday deadline
Yeah,
to make give him a.
That,
because
that-
he
that
said he
wasn't the
wasn't going
plan.
to negotiate during in the season.
yeah,
That's all
he's
that
still
is.
playing. He's not. Yeah.
Basically,
Oh, okay.
because they
I got
didn't, if they didn't do the extension, basically he could play this year and walk. That's basically what he's doing.
yeah, he's gonna get to the franchise tag. No.
Hmm.
All right. We all say Ravens or who else? Ravens?
Yeah. I was like, we can keep it pushing
Yeah.
after that.
Well, I'm not, but
Of course, you're
I
not.
respect it.
All
Of course, I
right.
respect it. Okay.
That's your heart talking.
yeah, no. I mean, Ronnie Stanley's out. They're not gonna be able to block Carl Lawson. So
Carlos.
Yeah, that just means the Jets lose by 30. Moving on.
Yeah, like, let's keep it pushing. All right.
30 bomb.
Jacksonville versus Washington. I'm taking the Commanders.
I'm going
Taking
to
the
You know-
commies.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You got your Trevor Lawrence agenda. You might as well say
Because I thought Washington would win because I think Carson Wentz might elevate his stock a little bit. Not nothing crazy, but I think he'll elevate his stock a little bit. But my heart doesn't feel right with it because I think Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson is about to be OD. I'm gonna say it again, Trent. I think they about to be OD.
I think they
I
could be
think
good,
Trevor
but I
Lawrence
just don't know if they'll
is
be
about
good
to be
week
better
one.
My
than
thing
Matt
is,
Ryan this
Crazy
year.
with who? With who?
Hey, hold
DJ
up, hold
Shark.
up. No,
No,
DJ
Shark's in
Shark,
Detroit.
Christian Kirk,
Are you
Amari
gone?
Jones Jr., and
Wait, hold on,
James
pause,
Robinson and
pause.
Travis Etienne. What?
Wait, hold on. You said who again? So you said Christian Kirk. Who
Christian
has
Kirk?
Honestly,
They paid him a hell of a lot of money, bro. He
That's
better
fine.
be catching
That's
some
fine.
passes.
Crazy.
Cool.
Hey,
Marvin Jones, he hasn't
Christian
been
Kirk.
the same since he
Yeah.
hasn't been the same since Detroit. But carry on.
His first year out of
They'll be
Detroit
good.
was with Urban Meyer. I need to wait and see on that.
Okay.
Jacksonville will be good next year.
I'm with Urban Meyer. I'm giving
James
everybody a
Robinson.
clean
So
slate.
James Robinson, he's mid, but okay. Who else? Trevor.
I mean, the duo, yeah.
Well, Etienne's gonna be a problem.
I think he's gonna be
but-
a problem, but I don't think he's gonna play that much. Come on.
He's not starting. They already said.
Nah,
they're giving
not
James
yet. No,
Robinson-
I'm just saying. I said
I was about
next.
to say, they're
Jackson
giving
will be a
James-
problem
And then
next
who else?
year.
What is he going crazy with?
Yeah, I think that's good enough. And Doug Peterson, quarterback.
Listen,
Hey,
Washington's
Doug
minus
Peterson
2.5.
made
I
Carson
think
Wentz
they
an
cover.
MVP
Not gonna
and
lie,
made
I
Nick
think-
Foles a Super Bowl MVP. So hey,
Montez Sweat, and Chase Young are back. That shit is about to be.
no, Chase.
No, I think Chase is still out. Chase is still out.
But Montez back though. And that's
I mean,
still,
Yeah, Montez is back. Chase
And they
is
have
out for 3
Deron
weeks.
Payne, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
and Jonathan
yeah.
Allen.
It's not gonna be
And
no
Jonathan
blowout.
Allen.
Shit is
No,
about to
don't get me wrong. I have the Washington winning. I just wanted to get
And
my
covering.
guy, Trevor Lawrence
Oh,
some wins.
matter of fact,
Because I think Trevor Lawrence by the end of the season, I'm gonna say it on from the sideline. Matter of fact, we're gonna timestamp this one, Troy. 59 minutes or
Matter of
58
fact,
minutes, 50 seconds. I think Trevor
before
Lawrence
we
by
do
the
all
end
that-
of this year. Oh, I'm sorry. You getting a drink?
before we do all that, just so we know, before they retired the Heineke, it was me. Just so we know.
Fire.
Tell him.
Fire.
That's hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fire. So Troy, 59 minutes, 10 seconds. I think by the end of this season, Trevor Lawrence is going to be better than Matt Ryan. And by virtue of my rankings, he will be the 15th best quarterback in the NFL. That is how
I don't
high
think
I
that's
am on
that's
Trevor
twice.
Lawrence.
That's fine.
Right
I mean, I'm
behind
not-
Dak Prescott.
I feel like that's
Right
kind of
behind Dak
reasonable.
Prescott.
I don't feel like that's too crazy.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, I think he'll be definitely way better this year.
And then he'll
By
be
the end of
better
the season.
again next year.
I'm telling y'all, don't
Next
let
year
him
is
throw
when
for
it's gonna
4.
go.
Hey, don't let him throw for 4K this year.
He won't.
It's not that much.
He won't.
Don't let him throw for.
They
4K
got to get him a
this year. That's
legit.
all I'm
They got to
saying.
get him a legit number one. They got to get him a legit number one.
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's coming. They got money for days. That's coming. Trust and believe, it's coming.
I mean, Kirk is not that bad.
I said a legit number one.
Yeah, Kirk is the number 2. Hey, it's coming though. Hey,
Being the
I know.
best
Trent
quarterback ain't saying a lot though.
I mean, it's year 2. I think that's a great place to be after year 2.
It's
Because
pretty
like,
good.
not
for him.
everybody can come
Being
in
it's
off
your
the rip
second
being
year,
a
it's
top
not
10
bad.
quarterback.
I don't even
Yeah,
think
that's
he's
what I'm
gonna be-
saying.
I
Year
don't
2,
even
if
think
you a
he's gonna
top
be-
15
I don't even
quarterback
think
in
he's
year
gonna be better
2.
than Jalen Hurts.
It's going to be hard for him to do that because the rest of his team is so buns.
I just don't even think he's gonna be better than Jalen Hurts this year.
Yeah, because Jalen's got the better cast. He's got
Well,
weapons
Jalen's-
all over the place.
It's going to be hard for Jalen to screw up
Fantasy
because his
version.
team is so good.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah. Let's go.
Cleveland versus Carolina, and I'm going Carolina.
Man,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Baker is going crazy.
Bro, I hope he throws for 500 damn yards.
For the storyline, it would be great. But like, we could be hyping this all up, and Baker could come out and still look like
I
Baker
got-
old.
I got the. Damn, it's a hard one too.
It is so hard.
It is
That's
hard
the
because
word.
Vegas
Vegas
has it as a pick 'em. There's no spread. They have it as a pick 'em.
I'll say the Browns win about 3 points again. For a goal.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
Vegas
close
Vegas
game.
has it as a pick 'em, and the over under is 42.
Who we talking about? The 17th best quarterback, Baker.
17.
17.
Shit.
Who has my 17?
I want to get through these games because GK got to go.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let me get through the games.
I'm not gonna fight this fight right now.
All right.
Panthers.
Indy versus Houston. I'm taking Indy.
I'm taking Indy.
Yeah, Indy.
Andy.
Indy, but I don't know if they cover 7.
Philly
probably
versus
do.
Detroit. I'm taking
Philly.
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 That's
Philly.
sweet.
Man, give me the no, just playing. Give me Philly.
I think Detroit will be good, but I still got Philly.
Giants versus Tennessee.
Tennessee,
I'm taking
except for Trent, it's a sweep.
Giants
Giants.
about
Taking
10
Giants.
points.
Yeah,
Honestly?
that's
Except for Troy and Trent, but yeah. Titans.
Yeah, if Derrick Henry don't go for 300, they losing.
He can go for 200 and y'all still will lose. He
And
can go for 120 and y'all still will lose.
I promise you, if he go for 120, they not winning. I'll put money on that.
Hey, how much you want to put right now?
Put 20.
Bet.
Lock that in.
Bet. Locked in.
All right. We got Green Bay
I like
versus the Vikings. I'm
I guess
taking
I
Green
picked
Bay.
Tennessee.
I'm taking
I'm
Green
going,
Bay.
I'm going Minnesota.
I'm going Vikings. Fuck the Packers.
I'm going Green Bay.
I think Justin
Yeah,
Jefferson's gonna go. I think Justin Jefferson, Kevin McConnell now, and I really am.
That Jair versus Justin Jefferson about to be a good ass.
Oh
matchup.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
All right. I got Kansas City versus Arizona.
I guess I picked the Vikings.
Kansas City, no D Hop.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I had Chiefs winning regardless.
I got Arizona.
I'm taking Chiefs.
No D Hop and no Rondell Moore. He's out.
Oh, Marquise Brown at number 1.
Booty butt. Booty butt. GK.
Chiefs.
If he does go crazy though,
Shit ain't gonna do shit.
Everybody
Chiefs
pick
O line
one.
is significantly better than it has been in the past. Like
We
4
got
years.
the Raiders versus the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers.
yeah, I'm going Chargers.
The Raiders.
I got Chargers by 3 points.
I got Raiders.
That's not crazy. I know. I'm not gonna lie.
GK.
No, give me the Chargers. Yeah,
J.
a
Hurd
lot of
by-
points in this game. I don't know if it goes over 52, but they're gonna score a lot.
Tampa Bay or Dallas. I'm taking
Man,
Tampa.
yeah,
Tampa
sweet.
Bay.
Sweet.
No, give me
No,
Dallas.
No, I'm gonna
Oh
take
my
Dallas.
Gosh, I don't know what.
Just
Give me
because of the
Dallas
O-line
because and here's why.
Tyrone
Last
Smith is
year
out.
in week 1, Tampa only escaped by a field goal, and Tampa was at full strength. This year, Tampa is not at full strength, and I think Dak will
Are
probably.
we gonna
be a little
act
bit
like the Cowboys are the same team as well?
better. No, they're not.
They're missing
I
Tyrone
agree with
Smith.
you.
They're
I
out
agree
of
with
the
you.
string.
Ghost of themselves.
Amari
I'm
Cooper's
taking
gone.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Taking
I agree
Tampa.
with that, but I still think Cowboys at home.
Okay.
I
And then we
don't
got
really judge teams off the Super Bowl opening night type shit. When you won the Super Bowl, a lot of that be hangover. It's hard to judge it. At least they escaped, unlike
Yeah, I got yeah.
Rams last night, boy.
Yeah, I got Tampa by like 10 at least.
All right, then we got the Monday game. One game slated for Monday. We got Denver versus Seattle. I'm taking Denver.
Denver's.
I think Russell Wilson will come out. And
Oh my
zing
God.
that thing.
I hope Russell runs the score up on them.
I would.
I think he will,
102.
I think he will.
I hope he just keeps on piling it on touchdown after touchdown.
Yeah,
I say for sure. I think they win by 20 points.
Hey, make sure you guys have your So me, G Baby, Mel, and Boo-Wop did it. Trent, I didn't send it to you, and GK, I actually didn't send it to you. I don't think. I gotta put it in the other chat. I got like 3 chats with you guys. I said the spread like this. So every week I'm gonna send a spread like this, and we just text back who you guys got. We'll go over it on the show like we do now. But at the bottom it says tiebreaker. Just make sure you guys fill in your tiebreaker.
Troy, I know an easy way too. I can show you tomorrow or something. But
yeah, go do
CBS,
your thing. Just hit me up.
CBS has an app. And you could literally just send a link, and then you could click it digitally, so you can keep track of it without having to use pen and paper.
All right, word.
Yes.
But yeah, I gotta be out.
All right, go do
Fun
your
show.
business,
Thank
Gene.
you guys. Appreciate it.
Later.
All right, Trent, the floor is yours.
GK is violent.
I said GK is what?
Let me.
GK is very violent.
It's about to get violent, Mel, because.
Let's go. Where we at?
Questions, bro.
Yeah, you want to ask the first question, Trent?
So we were, of course, I commented.
Well, I know the quarterback thing. He definitely we was beefing on the quarterback situation.
Comment on your video. I know you said this is going into week 1, shit like that.
Who has the better situation, right?
Who had a better
Just
situation.
for clarification.
So how the fuck? First off, is Russell Wilson top 5 for best situation?
He went to a way better team.
No.
We should do $5 a week.
If we're doing, hold up, Trent. So my question was, if you're saying these are the quarterbacks that have the best situation, I personally don't know how you think Russell Wilson has a better situation than Justin Herbert,
Joe Burrow,
than Joe Burrow,
then
Derek Carr. Those are the real 3. That everything else, like, all right, cool. Like Stafford before that game yesterday. Top 3 was great because they had Allen Robinson, they had their healthy running backs, all that was cool. Russell Wilson above Herbert, Derek Carr, and Joe Burrow for me are kind of wild because they have.
I think Russell
Wilson as the.
I had Justin Herbert right. I had Justin Herbert right underneath Russell.
Yeah, and then you had Joe Burrow under Rodgers, which we'll get to Rodgers in a second, and then you had Derek Carr at 10. Yeah, I don't know how Russell Wilson has a better situation than all 3 of those because I think he has the worst receiving core out of them, possibly the worst O-line out of them. The running game, I
like Javonte Williams.
I do like Javonte Williams. I think it's better than the Raiders. Who else is it's not better than the Bengals. I'm looking at every offense and defense. Justin Herbert, I just think he has the more talent around him, but at this current moment, Russell is just a better quarterback.
Russ is not better.
But that's not. I mean,
wait.
Okay,
Oh wait.
So I'm just gonna take.
That's fine. No,
so
no,
I'm
that's
just leaning,
fine.
but not
But
by
that's not
much.
what you
That's
said
why
you're-
they're. That's why they're back to back.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm
fine.
just
Like,
not
I'm not gonna argue if you think Russell Wilson's better than Herbert. I'm not gonna argue that. But you said that's why we clarified. If it's about who has the better situation, Stafford is not better than Russell Wilson or Herbert, or honestly anybody on here.
No, real funny shit.
Like honestly,
like, no.
anybody on here.
No.
Now that I look at
We're saying that now because they lost, but they just won the Super Bowl.
No, even
Matt
before
Stafford,
that.
No, even before that, Matt Stafford was not better than anybody on here except Derek Carr, personally.
But that's because all right, here we go.
No. I'm just Mel. That's why we're trying to ask.
That's because of what, though,
we
man?
asked you for clarification because I saw the comment.
Wait, hold on.
You said, wait, hold up. I'm almost
best situation. The dude just won a Super Bowl.
No, and that's why I said to start. I'm with you on the Stafford thing. But
going into week 1, the dude it came off a Super Bowl.
Absolutely. That's not the one I'm arguing. It's because you said just right now, oh, well, I put Russell over Herbert because Russell is just the better quarterback. But that's not what this list is. At least that's not what you said this list was.
I said overall, the offense and the defense, and then Russell Wilson is a slightly better quarterback than Justin Herbert right now.
No, he's not. But wait. So if we think about it, if we talk about the whole totality of offense and defense, the offense is not better than the Chargers. Like the Broncos' offense, like at all, is not better than the Chargers.
For sure not.
Defense on paper, the Chargers are better, but the Broncos have.
But if you want to say the Broncos defense because they've shown it more as of late, I can get with you on that. But I think the gap between their defenses is smaller than the gap between their offenses, personally.
And then
then that's personal. That's it. I mean, that's cool. You can have that. You can have that.
I just wanted to understand your reasoning because obviously this is your list. We're not gonna change your mind. But I just didn't see how the Broncos were a better situation because you said he went to a better team. Yes, nobody disagrees with that. But when we talk about going into week one, who has the better situation? I think the Broncos are for sure a better situation. So I want to understand that one as well.
I think the Bengals are going to take a step back.
Can you explain why?
You're the second person that said that.
But that's safe to say though because they made it to the Super Bowl.
So that's the only
and he
reason
will be
because they
fair
just
in
went to the Super
making
Bowl?
it. No, it's just the reality. They're a young
I'm
team.
just asking.
They're a young team. It's hard to get back to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So it's not crazy to say that they overachieved for the most part last year. That's the reality.
So when you say take a step
I just don't think it's their time yet. They're a good team. I'm not saying they're not a good team. In my opinion, this season coming up, they'll kind of level themselves out. And then they'll be what we thought they were ahead of schedule last year.
Okay, but like to level out to what? So the reason why I'm asking is so let me ask this before I continue. When you consider situation, you say like you think the Bengals are going to take a step back. I don't think anybody has them going back to the Super Bowl.
I don't think their defense is going to create as many turnovers as they did last year. I don't think they're going to duplicate that again.
In the playoffs, I'm assuming, right? Because the regular season, they were basically middle of the pack. Like they just turned it up in the playoffs, personally. But
they got hot at the end of the season.
But for sure. But what I will say, because even like, okay, you think the Bengals are going to take a step back. So for one, as far as on paper wise, their biggest problem they addressed and fixed.
So what you're doing, all right. So you're looking at talent wise. You're just saying talent wise.
Well, I thought that's what it was because you're saying situation. I thought we had because you said going into week one. So I feel like I have to look at it on paper as far as who do you have around you and what like position are you in, I guess, to succeed. So then what I'm basically seeing is that like where do you have the Broncos finishing in their division?
Talent. Me? I got them finishing. I got them finishing second or third.
Okay, so that's where it is because you think they have a possibility to finish second. I don't.
Yeah,
I think their highest is third, but I don't think they're finishing
I think they finish dead last.
I think they could go 10-7 and still be dead last in the division, though. Like, let's not get it twisted because the division is that tough. So I think they can be a 10-7 team and still be dead last. But that's I guess where the difference is because I don't think the Broncos, even though yes they upgraded that.
So who do you have winning the West?
Me,
Chargers.
Me, Chiefs. I got the Chiefs going back until otherwise.
See, I got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs losing. I got the Chiefs.
I have the Chiefs at third and the Broncos at fourth.
And the only reason why I have the Chiefs winning because of Patrick Mahomes, he's the best quarterback in football. That's it.
You could be the best quarterback in the world. You ain't throwing enough, and it ain't gonna help you.
He doesn't have
that's what we do, I guess. Like me personally,
I was just telling one of my bosses at work, like y'all sleeping on the weapons that he has. Like,
I mean, Travis, it ain't even about the weapons to me.
Quarterback to make it work.
I just don't use the trust thing. Like to me, like a lot of it be trust. Like I get it though. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the game, and you should trust him to still be that. But that don't mean he got the same team no more.
That's fine.
No, I don't think it's the same team, but I still think it's an adequate enough team.
I'm just gonna say Chiefs to
make the playoffs. Yes, win the division. I don't think so.
I'm just gonna say Chiefs until somebody prove me otherwise. That's just me.
But and I think it's nothing wrong with saying that they're gonna make the playoffs. The thing about it, I think teams in their division have gotten better. The Raiders have gotten better. The
Well, this could
The
be a
Broncos,
setback
to a
year for the
lesser
Chiefs, and they
extent,
can
got
get
better.
back to what they
The
do.
Chargers
And you know
for
what
sure.
the Chargers are.
And I think the
Listen,
Chiefs defense
I'll
is a
tell you
question
this.
mark because I don't bank on rookies.
I'll say
so.
this: if you think the Chiefs are, even if the Chiefs suck this year, if you think they're going to suck for the year after that or the year after that, you're stupid because there's going to be a big name wide receiver that's going to want to go.
Nobody's saying they're going to suck, though.
I don't
It's
even
just
think
the
that.
I'm
reality.
not saying that's why I said if you want to. I didn't say anybody said it. I said if you want to.
No, the offense.
I think all these teams can win 10+ games in this division. I ain't gonna lie. I think they can go 500. Everybody in this division for sure.
Absolutely. I think the Broncos are going to finish their division at 10-7 and just be fourth because I think the Chiefs will have the tiebreaker over them. I have the Chargers being the 1 seed at 13-4, and then I have the Raiders finishing like 12-5 or 11-6. So that's why I think they could still be 10-7. So on paper, they're a great team. Like it would not shock me if every team from the AFC West made the playoffs. It wouldn't shock me. Everybody, the division winner and all wild card. But I think that's hard to say because you have the Ravens in the North. You got Miami on paper should be there in the East. And I don't know about the South. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I had Colts and Titans both, but it's just gonna be the division winner.
I think it's only gonna be one division winner from I think if any other team could get in,
it's the Ravens.
It's the Ravens, yeah. Like the Ravens, and then possibly maybe 3 teams from the AFC West, maybe. One division winner and the 2 teams be the wild card team. I can see a scenario like that. It's just gonna be tough to get all 4 of them teams.
I think the West is gonna beat themselves up. They're gonna beat themselves up because the other divisions are gonna be so. I'm not gonna say non-competitive, but it's gonna be top heavy.
I think the North is still gonna be competitive.
Yeah, the North will be.
Because as long as Mike Tomlin is the coach, they made the playoffs last year and had no business being there.
If Deshaun Watson was starting right now, that would be a real tough division. Like
even when he was suspended 6 games, I still thought they'll go like 3-3. Deshaun will come back and they'll be fine. Yep. But 11 games, I don't know if I trust Jacoby Brissett for that long. I trusted him to keep him 3-3. I
trust him at the end of the day to still be 5-6, and that's still bad though. Like even if they 5-6 when Deshaun, that's still not the worst.
They're going to be fighting an uphill battle.
But you got try to get in that. But but you're not going. That means you're asking Deshaun to come in and run the table.
Yeah. Go 6
when they were 3 and when they were 3-3, I thought Deshaun was good enough to get you not
go 8-2, maybe 8-2.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And I haven't looked at Cleveland's schedule either, so I don't even know what
the first 6 games I know. The first 6 games I know they play the Chargers. I know they play the Patriots. I know they play the Dolphins. I don't know about that. It might be. I know the Steelers. Yeah, I know there's like 3 games they should win, and then the next 3 are kind of like they could either end up being 2-4 or they could be 4-2. That's how on paper. That's how close it looks. The only one I think is a for sure loss is the Chargers.
The only way I think they can keep themselves afloat is that defense going to have to play out of its mind.
On paper, it should,
because if they can keep it low scoring, then I trust Jacoby a lot more in them situations.
Yeah,
like Jacoby's not going to lose you the game at all, but I don't trust him.
If they can run the ball, If they can run the ball, then
Amari Cooper is the best receiver they've had in. I guess technically since Odell.
Is he? Yeah, I was going to say.
I was like technically since Odell.
No, I think
Jarvis was good too.
I think
Amari Cooper's better than what. I would say Amari Cooper's better than what Jarvis was the last.
I don't know about that.
When he arrived,
the last couple of years, not when he first got there. I'm saying the last couple of years because he was there a year without Baker, was he not?
No, they got there the same year.
No, they got there the same year.
Did they? How long was Baker?
Well, he got there a year after Baker. No, he got a year. Right? Jarvis got there a year after Baker, I think.
So he was with Baker for 3 years? No, when he first got there, but even then, I'm not gonna waste my breath over it. It's Amari Cooper. Like
Jarvis, when he got to Cleveland, though, he was kind of consensus top 10.
For sure. Top 10.
I wouldn't say top 10, but he was close.
But I get your point. I get your point.
Him and Odell both had over 1,000. So
Jarvis almost had 1,200.
No, yeah, for sure. It's just I don't know. I think maybe I just think Amari Cooper is the better receiver, so maybe that's why I'm saying that. But I guess at the time, what Jarvis was, for sure, not the last 2 years of Jarvis though. For sure, Amari Cooper's better than that.
He was hurt though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's on Jarvis, but Jarvis was in and out. I think Amari Cooper's better.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. I mean, at the end of the day, Jarvis.
Because like
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be better what Odell has been for them, but Odell's been hurt. You know what I mean? But as a receiver, I would rank it Odell, Amari, Jarvis. You know what I mean? So
It's not crazy, but I just think Amari definitely today is the better receiver. Like so, like
yeah, he's gonna have a dope season because he's outside of Nick Chubb, he all they got.
Kareem Hunt too. Kareem Hunt people forget Kareem Hunt's an RB1. He just behind Nick Chubb. That's all it is. Kareem Hunt can go on a lot of teams and replace their guy and be perfectly fine.
But I think that's what's gonna end up hurting him this season. Him having that attitude instead of the attitude he had the last couple years of just.
I don't think Kareem Hunt has that attitude. I just said his talent level. Like if Nick Chubb needed to take 5 series off, Kareem Hunt could come in and they wouldn't.
Yeah, but he talk when everybody starts talking contract talk, and shit start going downhill.
I mean, because I think he knows his worth though. I think knowing your worth and deciding to like take a step back, like because Kareem Hunt, the only reason he's on the Browns is because he lied. Like, let's just put that out there. Even with everything that happened with his case and all that, Andy Reid said the only reason we really cut him is because he lied. If he would have told us the truth and told us what was going on, he would have, served his suspension, but they never would have cut him.
The video got him cut.
You believe that?
But he lied about it though. Andy Reid said,
even with him lying, if there was never video of it, he'd still be in the Chiefs right now.
Well, Ray Rice told the Ravens what happened. They still cut his ass. Once that video come out, it's over with.
Yeah, because once the video drops, that's it.
I'm just going off of what Andy Reid said.
The shield will always cover the shield.
I get you, but Andy Reid said we came to him and asked him what the situation was, and he didn't tell us the truth. And then the video came out, and we had to find out the hard way. And that was the reason we cut him.
It's a PR move, G.
I'm just saying.
I hear you though. That's what Andy Reid was just saying too.
The punter on the Giants, he was beating the shit out of his wife, but there was no video of it.
What you talking about?
So they had they kept
the punter.
Trent, you
Ray
had a
Guy,
punter that
what's
was
his name?
going
Ray
crazy.
Guy or something like that.
You talking about Graham Gano? You talking about?
No,
I don't know who that punter was.
It was the one before him.
He was a punter. I think I can't remember his name, but the story had broke.
Yeah.
The story had broke, and it just wasn't like he said. It wasn't no video of it.
There
like
was no
once
video,
that video dropped,
that's
done.
it. You gotta go.
You're
done.
Go. Barbecued. I don't care what you told him. He could have showed him the video himself. Like, look, I got the video. Right? Check it out. Look. You're popped. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're talking about John Brown. Happened like in 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that. It was almost around the same time.
Mm-hmm. But that video, once that video come out, you're done, man. Forget about it. Like,
and what was Kareem Hunt's video?
They had to get rid of him.
What happened in his video?
He kicked the shit out that girl.
He kicked the shit out.
I'm talking about kicked the hell out of her. But
that nigga was playing Mortal Kombat.
Was it Zeke? Was it Zeke that had a situation as well that
came
out like
No video though.
No video.
Nah, he didn't get no.
Nah, so it wasn't him. It was, I think it was Samaje Perine. I know he went to Oklahoma. I know. So, no, was it? It wasn't Zeke. No, it was Samaje Perine.
Joe Mixon.
No, we're talking about Joe Mixon.
Yeah, Joe Mixon. Yeah, he had a situation where it was like OD. Yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. You gotta stay out of those damn situations.
That's all you gotta do. You know you got too much to lose, man. That's why the fans do the shit they do. They test you, and you got to be above them.
And I know, like, not everybody, like, obviously not everybody's guilty. There are some people that are just like, hey, I genuinely didn't do that. But I just feel like, especially in today's age with all the social media and all the stuff that you've seen happen, you think at some point, like I try to tell these people, man, leave these white women alone. Like it's okay because they be the ones that get you caught up. Like
It ain't just the white women though.
Nah, it ain't
It's
just
women.
them. It ain't just them. But 9 times out of 10, when you see these stories break, who is it? 9
Women.
times out of 10.
It's women.
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm being nasty. But point is, like, man, like you ain't got to be out. Troy, I think you muted. But
I said, leave his ass out there on his own, guys.
oh no, I just me personally, like I'm always the type like if I see something that don't look right, I'm not
back
about
in
to
the
wait
day,
around.
G, back in the day,
Be
you
like,
was
let's
right.
see.
When it comes to athletes, nah, it's just women.
Facts.
Ty
just
said,
women.
thank you for the resub. I didn't even see it, but I'm all over the place today.
Man,
Appreciate the
it's
resub. 3 months. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you rocking with
just
us.
maintain yourself, man. That's all I can tell you. You know?
Yeah, man. Put good people around
Maintain
you.
yourself.
I document everything, please. I couldn't be one of these college athletes getting caught up. Like, nah, I need written consent that you said I could take you on a date. I'm not getting caught up by nobody. You know, man.
I feel you.
Having
Written
them
consent
sign
probably
all-
not even
yeah.
enough.
Signed, dated, and I'm gonna need some blood on the paper too, just so that everybody know you stand.
You know, then she
If
gonna
you
hit you
watching
with
on
the, I
YouTube,
was
hit that
drinking.
like button, man. Like it up. Help us out. It helps us out a lot.
For sure.
Facts.
You guys got anything else you want to touch on? I'm good.
Nah.
I mean,
So
this
I had
list didn't get
130
too
more.
nasty.
I can't. I'll talk about.
Look, I even adjusted my receiver list to make everybody happy.
I ain't watched the receiver.
I had Tyreek in there. I think I had Justin Jefferson like 4 or 3.
I ain't even
And
watched.
Trent.
I gotta talk to you about later. I'll do a next show about how much of a fucking fraud Dan Marino was.
I got you, Sub.
Did you just call Dan Marino a fraud?
Yo, yes, he's a fraud. Do we need to get into it, man?
I got to hear. I'm about to hear this.
Because here's the thing. Okay, let me.
That's true, Sub-Zero.
Let me sit the fuck up. So when I hear people talk about quarterbacks, i.e. Justin Herbert, and how people say, "Oh, you can't be in the top 5 and you ain't win shit, or you haven't done shit, and you put up all these great stats, that's cute," but they still pick up Dan Marino.
No, I don't got Dan Marino in my top 5. No,
I know. But I'm saying, like, when he got into the playoffs, he choked multiple times.
Well, his defense was. See, the one thing I say about Dan Marino is why I still rank him above some other people is that in 1983, this dude was throwing for 5K.
Yeah.
In 83.
Yeah. Hey, he was OD that year. Ain't nobody came in second year.
And
going
dudes
like
just
that.
started doing that. But but he was ahead of his time. You know what I mean, but like I said, my thing is if you're not winning, I don't care what you do.
Question: do you have Warren Moon top 10?
Do I have Warren Moon top 10? No, I don't think so.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool. We good.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because my only gripe ever is when I tried to hear people tell me Dan Marino was higher than Drew Brees. That was my only gripe.
He used to be.
Until Drew Brees won that Super Bowl.
Maybe in 2006. Sure. 2006, maybe.
I ain't gonna I'll never in my life pull this.
2000, nah, I'm not gonna hold, because here's my thing. And we've been through this, like the conversations, the in-depth conversations we had about this. I'm not gonna pull it up now because it's too long and we about to wrap up, I'm assuming. But you look at Dan Marino in playoff games, was completing less than 50% of his passes. You know what I mean? Who did he choke against?
I forgot. I have to look at
there's a couple teams where like, bro, you shouldn't be losing. And then we always talk about, I always hear, well, was he favored? Should he? Like, yes. You look at the games Drew Brees was playing, dropping 400 yards, no picks, 4 touchdowns and stuff, but the defense was selling. The only and then mind you, the only game I've ever held against Drew Brees was Legion of Boom, because even though Legion of Boom was who they were, I felt Drew Brees should have played better. Like, we couldn't do nothing against that defense. And I felt like we had the weapons to do it. Because that's when Jimmy Graham was that guy. And Marcus Colston still wasn't no slouch, right? And then I felt the second game against the Vikings where they won in overtime. I still felt like we should have, like, we were up and they came back. So I held that against Drew. Other than that, every time Drew Brees was losing in the Super Bowl, his defense sold. Like, I mean,
He
not
only
Super
went
Bowl,
to
in the
one
playoffs.
Super Bowl.
He only
Yeah,
went
I'm
to one
sorry.
Super Bowl.
I'm sorry, not in the Super Bowl. In the playoffs, his defense was selling. You had Beastquake, Minnesota Miracle, and the worst non-call ever in history. All happened against Drew Brees.
No, I don't think Dan Marino is a better quarterback than Drew Brees.
He was at one point in time, bro.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, at
you're
one
not
point,
finna
yeah,
Those
say-
Miami-
He
Look,
was
but
better
them
than
You always
Dalvin
up there
Cook
said in
when he got drafted.
it took for Drew Brees to at least not just win a Super Bowl. Like, he had to at least get to about 2014 for me, like, to
I don't
really
even have to
see it.
think that he had to win because Dan Marino ain't win shit either. I just think that he just had to keep playing long, keep playing that way.
And Dan Marino, in fairness to Dan Marino, he was doing stuff like
Yeah, he's on the top.
his first, like after his rookie year, he went 5K, 48 touchdowns, 17 picks. Then he went for 4K, led the league again, 30 touchdowns, led the league, and 21 picks. Shockingly, he only led the league once in picks. And then the third year went 4,700, 44 touchdowns, led the league again with 23 picks. So, like, Dan Marino came in off the rip doing stuff ain't nobody seen. Like, nobody was throwing for 5K. So, I'll always give Dan Marino that. Dan Marino was throwing for 5K in a league where even
you weren't supposed to do that.
You weren't supposed to do that.
you wasn't supposed to. And then even now, in this pass-happy offense, only two people to throw for multiple 5K seasons
I agree
is
with
Drew
you.
Brees
Me too.
and Tom Brady. And Tom Brady barely did that this year. Everybody else all has one.
I was
Herbert
Sub-Zero.
has
That's
one.
so crazy. I was just
Jameis.
telling one of my
I don't
boys
even think
that.
Rodgers has a 5K. Mahomes only has one. Granted, he fresh. You know what I mean? I know there's somebody. I think Peyton might only have one.
Peyton got
5K
one.
passing season. So
Yeah,
like
Peyton
nobody,
really
like
passing
even in today's pass happy league, nobody was throwing for 5K on the record. Like that wasn't just something you was doing. So I'm always gonna give Dan Marino love for that. Like that record stood for how long?
You can
20 years almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he can do all
30,
that.
almost 30.
His ass can still be a fraud too, though. Like we talk about Aaron Rodgers.
But
We talk about
yeah,
Aaron
but my
Rodgers
thing,
and shit.
yeah, but that's what. But I'm very consistent with that. I don't have Dan Marino didn't win shit. Like at the end of the day,
Who are your
even
top
though
five
his defense was ass cheeks.
Oh yeah.
But
Good question, G baby.
Who are your top 5 quarterbacks? Before we head out of here for real this time, who are your top 5 quarterbacks?
Brady,
Uh-huh.
Peyton,
Uh-huh.
Montana.
Yeah. I mean, there's really only 2 names you should say. I don't really care about the order, but I'm still listening.
After that, I don't go. After I go past Brady, let's see.
Should I throw out some names?
He's not gonna say Aaron Rodgers
Throw
is
me
top
names.
5 of all time. He's not.
Rodgers and
Aaron Rodgers
Brees.
definitely not top.
I'm not gonna lie. Aaron Rodgers is not top 5 of all time. I'm so blessed.
Who
Brees.
better?
Aaron Rodgers. Nah, neither one of those.
What? Oh, then I gotta hear 4 or 5. I gotta hear 4 or 5.
What? Who? Elway? Who?
I swear if you say Elway,
Elway not top 5?
Nah,
I bet
Tell
not
me
hear
how
Brett
Aaron
Favre.
Rodgers not top 5.
I better not hear Brett Favre name either. I'm not gonna hold you.
Who
We
better
talking
than
about
Aaron
Brett Favre
Rodgers?
today too. Goddamn.
Can't be Brett Favre.
nah,
It
it's
can't
not
be.
far.
We going back to the 60s.
I got to
Otto Graham.
because I only
Terry
hit because I always hit when I get to he said Otto Graham.
I feel like
Damn.
Mel, I know you did not just say Terry Bradshaw.
I ain't
Man,
gonna
if
lie.
you don't get
Yeah, Mel.
Hell no. Who said Terry
no,
Bradshaw?
not you in the chat.
Nah, it's the other. It's the other Mel.
Other Mel. My bad.
Oh no, that's disrespectful. I would never. I don't even Terry Bradshaw. I think he barely top 20.
Meets yo. Where was you at? A
Look
few
at y'all,
years ago?
Mel and Trent agreeing on something.
Yo, word.
What? Who?
Bradshaw
Who
not top 20.
Well, he said he's just throwing names, so I'm trying to if Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees not there, Steve Young, I can hear Steve Young maybe top 5.
Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees is not top 5?
I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, in fairness, he
Young
does say
top
he has to
10.
think about it past 3.
I
Because all the
don't see
names we
how.
named.
Drew Brees is definitely should be a lock in the top 5. Like he should definitely be a lock. Like he got the yards,
That's what I be saying.
he got the ring.
I don't have him above Elway, so that's
How?
Ooh, Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers, both?
Both of them
Drew Brees.
clears.
Oh,
They clear.
You have
Both of them
Rodgers over
clear.
Elway, but not Drew Brees.
Drew Brees cleared Elway.
I think he
Hell
does.
yeah.
Yeah. In terms of passing the ball and like playing
Man,
quarterback.
John Elway was mid, low key. Mid.
How are you?
So
Okay.
are you saying that Elway got saved by them last 2 Super Bowls in the last 2 years of his
Who,
career?
who's saying that? Who's saying that?
I'm asking you. Are you saying that? Are you
Hell yeah, he got saved. Man, Terrell Davis.
I mean, he had a 2K
Hell
wrestler,
yeah.
one of the greatest lines ever. I mean, so are you giving him that Troy Aikman type treatment?
What is that?
Like
Troy Aikman was mid. That's the definition.
no,
of mid.
I'm saying like
No.
we don't view like example like a Troy Aikman. I don't view Troy Aikman as that high because he had
No, Troy Aikman. He's another one. I don't. He's No.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't John Elway do the holdout shit in college shit too?
Yeah, he did.
Like he didn't want to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, he did all his holding out for rookie year, 7 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, all that holding out shit. That boy was fucking mid. 18 and 15, 22 and 23, 19 and 13,
Wait,
19
right?
and 12, 17 and 19, 18 and 18, 15 and 14. That shit is trash.
You're talking about in a league. It was a running league back then.
I don't even think
That's
Terry
what they-
Bradshaw had that bad of a. Oh wait, he might.
No, whoa.
Yeah,
His
He
shit
might.
was-
No,
Yeah,
I remember.
Look.
I remember Terry.
Terry Bradshaw shit
Oh,
was
man.
Terry
so.
Bradshaw, that's
Did
Tilly-
Troy Aikman have that bad of a touchdown interception ratio?
I mean, his shit was like. His shit was like that. Like when he won MVP, his shit was like 22 and like what?
Troy Aikman has an MVP.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, a Super Bowl MVP. Not
No, he has an MVP. He has a regular season MVP.
No, I think
I just
that's the
looked
league
him up. No,
MVP.
he doesn't.
He has a league.
You don't?
No, it's just a Super Bowl MVP.
I
Super
could've swore
Bowl
he was a league MVP.
37. No, he doesn't have one. He came 5th one year.
Boy, they
In
gave
1993?
his boy. They gave that boy John Elway a MVP for 19 and 12. That's gross.
Bro, Troy Aikman had 11 and 18, 9 and 18, 11, 18, 11, 10, 23, 14. He only had more than 20 passing touchdowns one time. Man.
Yes, that's the definition of mid, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
You ready to get up out of
He
here?
was on a good ass team.
Yeah, I'm ready to get up out
I
of here.
agree.
Final thoughts,
do it.
Trent.
Good show always Friday. Can't wait for Sunday, and then can't wait for my Giants to beat the Titans.
Can't wait.
It's gonna be fun. I'm glad to finally see it. We about to go 2-0 versus Texas Tech this week, tomorrow. But good show like always. Mel wasn't. This is the first day on From the Silent History where Mel and I haven't screamed and haven't argued like that. That's an accomplishment, bro.
I'm just glad y'all get to go at it now so I can sit back and watch because I'm tired of having to be the one yelling at people because y'all be nasty. So I'm
All right,
glad
GB,
I'm
say his
like
final
that's-
thoughts.
Nuggets in 6, Saints 2023.
Boo.
He did that shit so fast.
Well, you already know, man. I'll see y'all people Monday.
See you, Mel.
Yeah, I'm gonna get nasty just for G baby. I'm gonna rank the top 5 Saints quarterbacks ever.
If Drew Brees is not one, don't even bring me on the show. If Drew Brees ain't one, don't bring me on the show. That's all I care about. I don't care about no Joe Horn, no Arch
I'm gonna
Manning.
put Bobby Haybear. I'm gonna put Bobby Haybear above him.
I didn't become a Saints fan until Reggie Bush came on the team. So anything
I'm your
before
boy,
that,
Troy.
care less.
We see you.